Tonight, Springdale City Council says yes to an ordinance that would allow Tyson Foods to buy the old Cargill plant that shut down in August. The ordinance allows the city to issue a maximum of $127 million in bonds to help fund this project. Tyson reps told the city council last week the project would create hundreds of jobs for Springdale. The company would consider consolidating its regional plants into the Springdale plant. We're also learning this week, University of Arkansas police investigating another rape at a dorm. This is the third report in the last month. Latest alleged incident at Maple Hill West follows November reports at Walton Hall and Yoakum Hall. According to Cleary reports, which mandates colleges to compile and report crime on campus, University has seen a drop in sexual assault cases over the last 5 years. University also ranks toward the bottom for sexual assault rates among SEC schools. Recent mass violence events across Arkansas have shown how critical state support can be. When local departments are overwhelmed, Arkansas State Police step in to help keep communities safe. And now, state police launching a new initiative, one designed to prepare communities before an emergency happens. Catherine Rowley spoke with state police about the plan and its goal to better protect Arkansans.
The one that kind of has been the focal point of this initiative has been the mass shooting that we had in Fordyce at the Mad Butcher grocery store. And we also had a mass shooting in Conway at a park.
Along with a double homicide at Devil's Den, Colonel Mike Hagar, the Secretary of Public Safety and Director of Arkansas State Police, explained that the initiative is to help local law enforcement before a mass violent event happens.
We've got to be practical, and the chances are high that somewhere in the state it's likely to happen again.
Hagar told me that the initiative is also aimed at being a holistic approach to prepare, respond, and support communities after a mass violent event.
It can become almost overwhelming. And depending on where this happens in the state, some agencies are better equipped to deal with that than others. So, we have parts of the state that will almost solely be reliant on state police and Department of Public Safety to handle some of those needs for them.
The initiative by ASP also getting all the stakeholders in Arkansas communities the resources that are available and making sure contact information is in the right hands before a tragedy strikes.
What we're bringing to the table in these initiatives, it's like an all-you-can-eat buffet. You can order the buffet. That don't mean you have to eat something or everything on there. You get to pick and choose what you want, and that's basically what we're doing.
Colonel Hagar also shared a saying that the state police have in events where they assist local law enforcement, and that the time to work on building relationships is now instead of during an emergency.
We have a saying here, find our way to yes, and we tell our local partners to challenge us on that. Tell us what your needs are, and we're going to find our way to yes.
That was Catherine Rowley reporting. The largest health survey done in the state of Arkansas and concluded that 24% of Arkansans have used tobacco products in the last month. Arkansas ranks toward the bottom in a range of health metrics, with tobacco use being no exception. The national average of tobacco consumption at 18%.
It also costs the state nearly $1 billion every year, right? So both, the cost of life is significant, but the economic and social resources that we lose year after year tied to preventable tobacco-related deaths is also substantial.
Study also found that tobacco use is more prevalent in rural areas, with gender, race, and income all playing a part. Eno says the survey will be conducted every year and hopes to continue learning more to improve health across Arkansas. Meanwhile, the bid for broadband internet expansion in Arkansas cleared a big hurdle today. Arkansas was one of 19 states approved for the Broadband Equity, Access, and Deployment, or BEAD program. It'll grant more than $300 million in funding to the state to expand high-speed internet to more than 79,000 locations statewide. Our partners at Arkansas Business say it's not quite final just yet, as it must be approved by another Commerce Department bureau before it's sent to the state Attorney General Assembly. Construction expected to start sometime next year. Bentonville Church says everyone deserves a meal this Thanksgiving, and that's why its annual drive-up meal giveaway hands out hundreds of families all the holiday fixings at no cost. 5 News reporter Lauren Spencer shows us what giving back means to SoCo Church this holiday.
Every little bit helps.
A car line stretched for miles down the street in Bentonville.
Turkey, bag, where's our pie?
And a line of volunteers ready to hand out everything needed for a turkey feast.
So we got a prayer team, we got a vibes team, we got a meal team, super organized to kind of help us give these people the best experience to try and encounter Jesus.
That's what you'll see at SoCo Church in the coming days before Thanksgiving. It's the Feed the Five food drive, giving out 500 meals with a goal of feeding 5,000 people, doubling last year's impact.
So we definitely knew that the need was going to be a little bit greater this year, and so we really wanted to step up to the plate and respond to that.
And the need for these free Thanksgiving meals is apparent. The meal giveaway began at 6 o'clock, and there's been cars lined up here since 2:30.
When you're going to Walmart and getting your own groceries, you don't think about the fact that some people can't just do that.
Where are we going? In the trunk? All right, sounds good.
Heather Conjira sits in that car line feeling grateful.
Right now it means a lot with the economy being what it is. In a two-income household, and we're struggling.
Good work, good work, good work, good work, good work.
This year, the church has added something new to the menu, blessings baskets filled with everyday household items.
Everything from cereal to Dawn dish soap to aluminum foil.
Because no matter the struggle, everyone deserves something to be thankful for.
And hopefully we can just give them a little bit of joy, you know, happiness and love. Hopefully feel the love of God in their life, and even if it's just a brief moment. Happy Thanksgiving, dude.
Best night of the year, yep.
In Bentonville, covering news where you live, Lauren Spencer, 5 News.
And for those in need of some extra help this week, we have a full list of the organizations across the viewing area offering free meals for Thanksgiving. Just text the word meals to the number there on your screen, 785-5000. We will send you back a link to that full list. One of those meals will happen tomorrow. The city of Centerton hosting its annual Turkey Day dinner, and the mayor says the community has stepped up to fill almost all of the event's volunteers' needs. It is a tradition that's been happening on and off for the last 15 years. Mayor Bill Edwards says he expects to serve 100 to 120 people this year and says the city will come to deliver a meal to his citizens if they need it.
And I like to cater because, you know, we have a lot of folks in our community who just moved here. You know the growth in Northwest Arkansas, and a lot of people here don't know nobody. You know, got a lot of single people here, a lot of seniors, and we just want to, you know, I just like to see them all get together, you know, come in, have a great meal. And
if you want to help fill the last remaining volunteer spots, there's a sign-up link on the city's Facebook page. All takes place tomorrow from 11 to 1 at the Old City Hall. And with the holiday week comes the heavy amount of traffic, obviously. A record number of travelers expected to take to the air and to the road this year. According to AAA, around 73 million people will drive and around 6 million will travel by air tomorrow. Now, tomorrow is expected to be the busiest travel day. At XNA, Olivia Tyler says to be prepared for the unexpected.
The most critical piece of advice that I have for passengers is to arrive at least 2 hours before your expected departure time. It's Thanksgiving. There are going to be longer lines, and you don't want a line to be the reason why you miss out with time with your family.
As for the recent renovations there at XNA, those are about complete with double the number of lanes just in time for the holiday season.